Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report daily marketing tip. Well, today is a great Thursday. Many of us are healthy, we're alive, we're well, our family is healthy. We have another chance to make our wrongs right and improve upon the things that we are doing great. But today, what I want to talk to you all about is they tried to put you in a box. You may say, what does that mean? They tried to put me in a box. Well, have you ever heard of family curses? Have you ever heard of low self esteem? Have you ever heard of uh, competition? Have you ever heard of jealousy? These are the things that people lean on when they're trying to put you in a box. They want to limit you. They don't want you to reach your full potential. They don't want you to see the power that God has placed inside of you. There's a scripture that Christ said. He said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." I don't think he was telling you to be in a box. He also said that as many great things as he did and as many miracles, he said, "Greater things shall you do." I don't think that's limiting you and putting you in a box. When people are trying to put you in a box, they tell you, hey, if I were you, I would do this. You should do this. Don't waste your time doing that. You should do this. That's when someone's putting you in a box. I'll always tell people you can say whatever you want to say about yourself. You can talk about how great you think you are. You can talk about how many accomplishments you've had. But when it's time to find a job, what applications do you put in? What type of jobs do you zero in on? That's who you think you are. A lot of the times we're putting ourselves in a box. A lot of the times we're limiting ourselves by settling for things that don't help us to grow, for things that don't bring out the blossom in our flowers. A lot of times we don't believe that the kingdom of heaven is within us. A lot of times we don't believe that we're going to do greater things. Like Christ said, there's so much potential that's buried down in each one of us. We all possess the most powerful instrument in the universe. It's called the human brain. We also possess one of the most mysterious organs that's ever been created. It's called the human heart. We have an electromagnetic field that is unlike any creature. We have a spirit that lives down inside of us that controls our thoughts, a spirit that controls our actions, a spirit that drives our mind. Don't let your tongue be the organ that stops all that from happening. Definitely don't let other people's tongues, their thoughts, control your actions. You were put on this earth to do great things. You have been given a great capacity to learn so that you can do that. Your forefather was placed in an garden of Eden Your forefather was told that he could eat from any fruit that he sees, except for one. That one fruit was the fruit of limitation. He couldn't eat from that. That one fruit was the fruit of low self esteem. He couldn't eat from that. That one fruit was the fruit that was going to limit his time in that very garden. Think about that. They tried to put you in a box. They limited you. They put a ceiling over your head. There's nothing worse than waking up and going to work and saying, you know what? I could never be in my boss's position. I could never be in my supervisor's position. I could never be in the CEO's position. That thought alone can quell your ambition. That thought alone can limit your ability to try your best. It's always good to try your best. It's always good to fulfill your fullest potential. It's always good to go hard. 100 miles an hour every single day. In order to do that, you have to take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. If you don't have those things aligned, something's going to be off. There's going to be something limiting you. It may be a sign that you've eaten from that tree. It may be a sign that you listen to those people who put you in a box. Remember the movie Toy Story? Andy, the kid, was putting all his toys in a box. He would play with these toys every day. He grew up and they were no longer useful for him. So he put them in a box and he was going to put them in an attic. Many of you have cleaned out your house and you took things that were no longer useful and you put them in a box. It might be time to revisit that box. The very thing that you need to get to the next level may be in that box. It probably should not have been put in a box in the first place. When Andy gave away those dolls, other kids were able to have their lives and their childhoods enlightened by playing with those very same toys. Little did Andy know the value of what he put in that box. Don't let other people put you in a box. They tried. Sometimes we get far down the road and allow people to put us in the box. We allow people to talk us into walking ourselves into that box. We let people talk us into our own limitations. God didn't make you with limits. Why should the CEO of Apple, the CEO of Walmart, why should those guys have the type of success that they have if it weren't available to you? It is available to you. Success is for you. It's not just for other people. Don't be allowed to step into the box. Unleash yourself. Unleash your power. Believe in yourself. Get your mind, body, and spirit in line to unleash the power that's within you because they tried to put you in a box. This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tip. Guys, let's go get some sales.